I thought I would do a video of my glider room and kind of give you a tour of their cages and the cage sets and toys. This right here is Cozy and Fresh. It's what I use for their bedding, and I change that out about once a week. The first cage here is Prince Charming, Ella, and their neutered son Simba. They're my breeding pair. Ella's down here in her little toy. Here's their pink castle. And then their wheel. I got this from Attic Works. This is one of their water bottles. I have 2 water bottles in every cage. Sometimes this little ball down here gets stuck. So just in case that happens, or in case they run out of water, it's good to have 2. Here's my other water bottle, and they use that one the most. Up here is their Mommy and Me tier. I designed this specially for breeding pairs. It has an open tier, which is good because Simba and Charming can get very crabby in closed pouches. It's also interactive. It's got the little sound makers up there, and it has charms and straws and the foraging cups, mainly because Ella oftentimes will be feeding her joeys, and I thought it was good to put treats in that in the morning and then at nighttime, so she can just go up there and quickly grab them. Here are some of their toys. This is a pulley toy. She goes inside these and then catches these with her tail, and will pull them down and stuff. That's probably her favorite toy. I've got the Ariel one there with the little foraging cups. And then I made this cage set for them, as well as the tier. This vine right here is interactive, so it also has the little pulley things which they enjoy, and it's got a foraging cup right there. This is their newest toy. It's by Sugary Sweet Glider Gear. Simba absolutely loves this toy. He likes those little pink balls right there. Simba and Charming are currently sleeping in this. In a few days I'll put stuff in there so that they can't go in there and sleep. With breeding pairs, you should only have one place that they should have her sleeping in case they forget the joeys in one of the other places. So that Mommy and Me tier will be their main place to sleep. Here's where I keep all my supplies. That's the thermometer that tells how warm it is in here. It's normally at about 68 or 70. Here are my cleaning supplies. The sponges I use on their cage, the method is used on the floor, which shouldn't be used on their cages. I used Dawn soap and hot water to clean their cages. This is their food supplies. Right here are blue-horned worms. I got those from Rainbow Worms. They really enjoy those. These are their wax worms. I use those for Ella. They're very high in fat, and because she's on the skinnier side, they're good for her since she's got the joeys in pouch. These are their yogurt drops. I get those from nuts.com. They're about $6 for a good size bag. This is their baby monitor. I have the other part upstairs next to my bed. A lot of times at night I'll turn that on just to check on them. A couple months ago I had one of the gliders come out of the cage, and it was good at night. I heard extra barking and I heard some crabbing, so it was good to have that. It just gives me some extra comfort. The oatmeal right there is for their live worms. I give them live worms every night, and that's what I use for the bedding. This is an odor neutralizer. These work really well. I had one that was lavender that I liked. This one's kind of just like a clean linen kind of smelling one, and those are really good. That's the bag from nuts.com, and as you can see, it's a pretty good size bag. These I use as a treat. They are the dried mealworms. I get those from Tractor Supply. They're about $10. I do give them live mealworms every night, but once in a while I'll throw some of those in. Or if I run out of the live mealworms, they're kind of the substitute. Down here is my bonding pouches. So This first one right here is made by Glider Goodness Cage Sets. It's a purse pouch. I love this, especially like when I bring Ella around, if I just want, you know, kind of her and me time without the two boys. Or when I took Simba to get him neutered, I used this. It's got a square bottom, which I really, really love. This one's for Minnie and Mickey. As you can see, it's got Minnie on it. This is more of a fall time, summertime bonding pouch. It is made out of cotton on the outside and then flannel on the inside, and I made that one. This is by Suburban Sugar. It's fleece on the outside and on the inside. I love this one. I think it's super cute. And then this one is also by Glider Goodness Cage Sets. It also has the boxed bottom. I use this one for Snow because it's a really good size, and she's a little bit of a bigger glider, and so when I bring her Joeys, they take up a good amount of room. The sewing in this is just phenomenal. I love this pouch. And then these are my tubes, and they're by Rhapsody. You can find her on Etsy as well. These are great for bonding. So they go around your neck and you'll look a little bit dorky, but the gliders just go in there, and I have little blankets and stuff too in them. I like these because they don't have the zipper, so I don't wake them up if I want to go and, you know, pet them or take a cute picture of them. Also, Ella tends to bite at the zippers, so these are really great. I have this one, a larger one. I messaged her about making smaller ones because Minnie and Mickey and Ella are kind of smaller. And she was amazing, so she customized both of these for me. I absolutely love them. The gliders really like them too. And those are made out of fleece. These are my extra cage sets and extra bonding bags. And also have the tear pouch. And then those are little extra things. There's my nail clippers in there and a couple of supplies for my ER kit. Here is Minnie and Mickey. They kind of have a mismatch cage. Down here we have the two floor toys. I got both of these from Savers. That's where I get most of their floor toys from. I found them a couple times at Salvation Army too, but Savers has definitely been pretty good for having those floor toys. That's one of their water bottles. This is their wheel right here. That wheel is made by My Glider Wheels and More. As you can tell, it has a little bit of a different design. There's not a huge difference between that and the Attic Works wheel. And then there's their other water bottle up here. And because Mickey is pouch protective, they also have the tier to sleep in. They are currently down here. There's Minnie. They have their bonding buddy in there. Minnie really loves that. Those you can find on Etsy as well. And I do believe she has a Facebook page. So here are just some of their toys. That is, I don't know, they like playing in that sometimes. And then there's their ball pit and some foraging toys and such. And then this cage over here is Snow and her Joeys, Emma and BaeFire. They're supposed to have a Halloween themed cage set, so it's kind of Halloween. Down here we have the floor toys, and they love spending time in these. Especially Bae, he'll hide out in there. Their wheel is also from Attic Works. As you can tell, Bae is a chewer, and so he's chewed on it pretty good. I'm hoping to get a custom cruiser soon for them, probably for Christmas. Snow's a little bit of a bigger glider, so it'll be good for her to get the exercise. This right here is one of their sleeping pouches. It's called a play pod. This is by Toodles, the original Shuggy Shack. They really like it. It's probably their favorite place to sleep in, I'd say. And then up here, this is their bridge. It's normally connected to the door, but I unconnected it today to clean everything. I made this cage set as well. It's their Halloween cage set. This up here is one of the 3D animals, also by Toodles, the original Shuggy Shack. They sleep up in here. Right in there is where they normally sleep. They like this too, especially for playing in it, and I also think it's a really cute design. And so here is, over the summer they had an ocean themed cage set, and Emma is a tail carrier and she loves this pulley, so I left it in here. It had straws on it and it had some more interactive stuff, but Bae loves to chew on stuff, so the straws got chewed off and the other things got chewed off. So this over here is called a cork hanging log. It's by Bluebonnet Sugar Glider. I had originally messaged her because Bae is a chewer and he was ruining all of the toys, chewing on the straws, just chewing everything, and this has been a lifesaver. So it's really cute too. It has these little foraging cups, and then they like to hang out in here. As you can see, he's chewed it up, and that's really good for them. Minnie and Mickey will be getting one soon, as well as Ella. But again, because Ella is my breeding female, she can't have things that she can sleep in, so she's just getting a log that will have a little pulley system on it. There's one of their water bottles, and the other one is over here. This is a super cute pumpkin pouch. This is also by Toodles, the original Shuggy Shack, and they are currently inside here. They like sleeping in this pouch as well, and thankfully they aren't pouch protective, so that works out perfectly for them. I don't have to have the tears in here. So those are my 3 cages. These 2 big cages are called Critter Nation cages. I got them from Amazon, I believe, for around $200. At some point, I'm hoping to introduce Minnie and Mickey and Snow and her babies, and I'll put them together. Hopefully I'll be able to do that before Christmas, but it can be a process. This over here is called the Congo cage, and that's from, I believe it's from Exotic Nutrition. And I like that cage as well, but I really like the Critter Nation cages because of how big they are. So over here is their hamper. I have a bag in there. Each week I do their laundry. And then lastly, here's my mini fridge. I don't have too much in there right now, but they have their water that I keep cold, and then also their live mealworms I keep in there so they don't turn into beetles. So that concludes the Sugar Glider tour.